What's going on, everyone, everywhere, never fear? The Sneaker Professionals back with another sneaker review. Today I bring you a Flashback Friday, and I never did a review on these. Picked them up 2014. They're the Air Jordan History of Jordan, and aka the Spizike Air Jordan 6. And yeah, the Air Jordan 6 had the 23-year anniversary that year, so they went heavy on the Air Jordan 6. And this was one of the pairs, and they had brought back the OG colorway of the Jordan Spizike, which I'll put a picture up. And I only picked these up, and it's more of like, I haven't worn these in a while, and never did a review on them, so it's not a brand new pair. I'm not on the S on them or anything like that, but did want to show the sneaker. And as I see, there's not that much love for the Air Jordan 6, but we'll see next year. They're coming back for the 35-year anniversary of the Air Jordan 6. They are doing that sample reverse infrared with the Nike Air embroidered on infrared, and it's like reversed on the midsole. If you've seen the sample, supposedly that's coming out. The Air Jordan 6 Bin 23 Premium. So how that one's going to be, probably all black, similar to the infrared, all black with the Bin 23 stamp on it. So I'm guessing in the similar fashion that they did the Air Jordan 5. I'd be happy if they did something totally different, but we'll see. I think Sneakerhead Z might have done like a mock-up and stuff, if they seen it, or early samples of it. So it's pretty much, they're saying it's going to be an all black 6 with premium leather. What the price is going to be, who knows? Probably looking at $500 for $500, because they already priced the certain Pinnacle sneakers at $400. So who knows if they try to bump it up to $500. It is what it is. I remember the Bin 23s were $175, and the premium Air Jordan 6s that they always released were $250, and that was a decade ago. They've been doing that for a decade now, $250. So like I said, in 2015 they came out with the Pinnacle for the 30-year anniversary, which was 10 years ago, and then they dropped the 4s and the 5s. I don't know if there was any other one. I think it was just it. I don't remember anything else. And those were going for $400. So the only reason I say that is because they like to up the price. You got the Air Jordan 17s going for $300. They're not worth it, but they always try to push the number higher and higher so we could pay more, especially with tariffs going on. I could only imagine. You got the Swarovski Air Jordan 1 Low Women's coming out. Who knows how much is that going to be? Maybe that'll be like, foresight for next year of what these sneakers will go for. They got the Wings collection going for like a G. They're making it seem like it's a norm to drop big cash on it, when we know the sneakers are only worth like $50, but we're invested in it and we pay all this premiums for it. It is what it is. Enough of all that. Let's get into the box. You got your Air Jordan 6 box here, black, red Jumpman there. Got the speckle going on. The OG ones usually got the Nike Air. This got the Jumpman Air. Same thing there. Got Air Jordan right there. And then you got your regular tag here, Air Jordan 6 Retro Spizike. And varsity red, classic green, black and white. And the style code is 694091625. Retail was $170. It's got the stamp action here. Got the sticker, old sticker, quality control sticker there. You got your translucent black tissue paper here. What else they threw in here? Separate the sneakers here, a little white tissue paper. And I took these out, but they come with an additional lace lock that are on the Air Jordan 5s. Got a little Jumpman there. So yeah. So let's look at these beauties. Woo! Woo! Yes, sir. Starting off with the outsole, you got a white outsole, little hit of that classic green and the Jumpman there. You got translucent hits here. They had like a bluish tint to it. Don't know if you could kind of see it, but you know, as these were worn. White midsole. Red air unit. Normally, you know, they don't change it up, but this one has the red air unit. You have what feels is the very premium leather upper, especially here. This upper here. I think the whole upper is premium, and they just changed it up with the way it looks. This smooth leather is at times tumbled. You can see there, especially if you get it going with some creasing going on here. See the tumbled leather as it's been stretched, and it gives it a smooth leather look. Now this one, if you can see, has very tumbled effect going on. Not as much as here, but you could see, and here as well. Same thing on the lateral side. And like, I felt the shattered backboards, and this leather is the same, man. It's very, like, you touch these, but nobody cares about these. It's the colorway, the sneaker. Nobody really was feeling these like the shattered backboard, but this sneaker is like super duper underrated. The premium leather on here is ridiculous, so you know they did a good job. And to price them at 170, so you know these could easily been bumped up to 250, but you know, good that they kept it at that price range. And you got your red Jumpman and Air embroidered on the heel. You got your black and green spoiler, you know, inspired by the Porsche. The sneakers inspired by the Porsche. You got your 2, 3 designed by Tinker Hatfield. Air Jordan. Michael Jordan won his first championship in these, so, and we'll be getting a celebration next year. Like I said, red laces, red tongue, nylon tongue. You got black hit here with that classic green, and your lace lock, you know, the standard one that comes with the sneaker. I just left it there. You know, people place it wherever they feel like it. The bottom, they take it off. You got your rubber top of the tongue. It has Air Jordan in red there. Easy to put on. Got to be careful. Over time, this will break. So if you want, you got to have the sneakers unlaced and have an easy way to get it in. This is just to glide your foot in, not to have it, you know, tied up and whatnot, and maybe or use a shoe tree so you don't pull on it. But over time, this will break. So yeah, you have this Spizike sock liner, fire touch, you know, and it has this ribbed feeling similar to the neoprene tongue. It has these holes that you feel, and it is premium feeling, like, I don't know. And another thing that I noticed is the tag has like stained and whatnot. It bled through that red. It's all around. So yeah, got a red insole and a white Jumpman. That one's fading away, as I said. That one's been worn, and this is what they were giving us here. And you know, for the top portion of the sneaker, you know, who remembers that, you know. But yeah, man, here it is, a real quick review. Well, Flashback Friday. So yeah, man, really like these. Love the perforation, the breathability on here, real comfortable. I love the 6s, you know, could wear these all day, you know. But this is not a sneaker to be worn like on daily, you know what I'm saying? I rarely pull these out. So, but still wanted to do the review. Here you go. Hope you enjoyed this Flashback Friday review. It's your boy, Sneaker Professional. I'm signing out. Peace.